Hey guys, welcome to the training video. Today I'm going to be going over the first 5 to 10 minutes of the solar consultation. I think it's very important that when you sit down with a customer, that you ask certain questions so that you can know how to take the sale, what direction to take it. So this first video is going to be just like the introduction. Hey, you're sitting down with the client. These first couple questions are very important because it's gonna reveal the direction of where to take the sale. Okay, so the first question you want to ask the customer is, what do you know about solar? Okay, what do you know about solar? The second one is, am I the first solar guy to sit down with you? Okay, the third one is, what are your concerns with solar? And then the final question is, what do you hope to get out of solar? So I'm going to go ahead and break down each of these questions one by one. So the first question is, what do you know about solar? The reason why this is so important is because when you sit down with a client, you don't know what stage in the solar cycle they're in. They could have had, for example, a neighbor that just got installed and had a great experience and they got excited about that. They could be amped up about getting net metering. There's so many different reasons why people go solar, and we need to find out where they are at as far as knowledge. Mr. Customer, what do you know about solar? And they'll tell you, well, it's because my cousin got it put in and he looks really nice and he's saving a bunch of money. If it's someone that's already pretty knowledgeable about solar, then you don't really need to go into the knowledge section. You need to dive into more of like the concerns and their objections. Okay, so that's the first question. What do you know about solar? The second one is, am I the first solar guy that you sit down with? This one's really important too, because I feel like if a customer has already sat down with somebody, they already have a preliminary knowledge of solar, and we kind of already know, okay, this is where I need to take this sale, or this is where I need to take this customer. And so, if the customer says, oh, you're the first guy, right? You're the first person that I'm sitting down with right now to discuss solar. Okay, so if you're the first person that they're sitting down with, then you want to kind of establish that relationship right from the beginning. You want to explain to the customer, hey, you know what? If you spend an extra 15-20 minutes with me, I could potentially get you another bid, and you don't have to worry about sitting down with other guys. You don't have to worry about getting 3 or 4 other solar guys. At the end of the day, the biggest question they're asking you is, can I trust this person? That's what's in the back of their minds. And so you have to give them a reason to trust you. Tell them, Mr. Customer, we're going to establish a relationship here. This is based on trust. I need you to trust me that I'm going to help you over the next 60 days, walk you through the process of going solar. That way you don't have to spend time sitting down with other solar guys. You could do everything with me. Okay? So what you did right there is, number one, you set an expectation for them so that they know, hey, moving forward, I'm just going to sit down with this guy. I'm just going to do it with him. If he can get me multiple bids, why am I going to waste my time sitting down with 3 other solar guys? I'll just do it with him. Okay. The point of solar is to build that relationship, build that trust, so that they get excited about doing it with you. And ultimately you get the signed contract and they move forward with it. Okay. So if they tell you, yeah, you know what? I've sat down with 3 other solar guys. Well, then now you know how to navigate the waters. You say, okay, well, what did the first guy tell you? What did the second guy tell you? And what did the third guy tell you? Ask about their bids. How many panels did they give you? What about the financing? What about the manufacturer warranty? What about the production guarantee? There's so many different things involved with solar that it's hard to compare apples to apples. Most of the time it's apples to oranges, because some people will just be like, well, his bid is $50,000. What are you going to give me? And it's like, well, hang on here. Let's analyze this. Let's dive into this and figure out, what exactly are they offering you? Because just because somebody's giving you a $50,000 bid doesn't mean that that's $50,000 worth of value. I could come in and give you $40,000 bid and I could still create more value than that. So ultimately we have to figure out, where are they at? What is holding them back from going solar? Because if they sat down with 3 people, there's a reason they haven't done it yet. There's probably a nugget of information that they haven't figured out. And that one nugget of information is going to help them move on to the next section, okay, and make the sale. So that's one of the most important things. If you get somebody that says, hey, I've already sat down with 3 guys, you're going to skip past the knowledge part because they already have knowledge of solar. Most likely there's probably one last thing that they're looking for. Hey, you know what? I want a battery. Hey, you know what? I want this type of inverter. Hey, I want Panasonic panels versus the Hanwhas. Hey, I want a production guarantee. And whatever their objection is, they're going to tell you right then and there, and it's up to you to deliver. Okay? Most likely by the time they're sitting down with you, if you're the fourth solar guy, then you have to sell it. You have to literally sell it, and there's no reason why you shouldn't. So I've learned that it's best to find out what their expectations are, right? Probe them, ask them, okay, what is it that you're looking for? What are you hoping to get out of solar? What is the main thing that you're looking for? And that way they tell you, well, you know what? This is what I want. I want X, Y, and Z. Great. Well, let me see what I can do for you. Okay. So that's the preliminary stage, guys. I hope this helps. That's essentially, the first 10, 15 minutes, I sit down with the customer. I don't even open up my laptop. I just consult with them. I figure out where are they? And then after that, then I go to work. Then I start figuring out, okay, this is what we need to do. Okay.